Hey y'all, it's Danielle popping in. We are finally at our cottage vacation. Ashley, Trisha, and I are on our way to go to my family cottage for 3 days. I am so excited. I know they're excited. But before we can get to such amazing times with the food, we got to do a little prep, y'all. So I am here to tell you what my TBR is going to be for this trip. A few things first. Number one, if it looks like my hair is wet, it's because your girl just did an aqua class. I'm a workout baddie. Sorry. Second, if you're wondering why I'm holding a microphone on a wooden spoon, it's because this collar is too close to my mouth and it would be very loud for you. And number three, I apologize about the terrible lighting. There's literally a thunderstorm rolling in, so I just had to turn off every light in the house, but I apologize thusly for that right now. Anyway, on to what you came here for, which is the TBR. So, my TBR for the cottage trip. Now, we're only going for 3 days. The first day includes driving, which yours truly is driving, so I will not be doing any reading in the car. And then the last day includes driving, which again, yours truly is doing some driving. So I want to be very smart about how much I bring and what I actually can get through. I'm going to be bringing 2 physical books and my Kindle on this trip. So the first book that I am going to be bringing is my girl Frida. I'm going to be bringing The Inmate. I recently purchased this book at the bookstore at the cottage with my sister, and you know I love a good Frida. I literally love how this woman writes thrillers. I would say I'm not into thrillers, but that's literally my top genre right now on Storygraph. So yeah, I've been reading a ton of thrillers, and this will be the second Frida McFadden, no, the third Frida McFadden I've read in the summertime. So that's exciting. Next, we have another author that I have been loving this summer. My girl Kathy Reichs. I have been loving Kathy Reichs. I'm currently in the middle of my 6th Kathy Reichs book this summer. So I'm bringing Cold Bones with me. I am finding that I am doing better with getting through Kathy Reichs on audiobook or the bigger physical books. The little ones I don't like. I don't know if it's because I'm of like their size to hold them or like what it is. I don't know. But I'm excited. Then I wanted to kind of get off of the thriller, mystery, crime situation. So, next we have the books on my Kindle. Like I said, thriller, mystery, crime are my top 3 genres right now. Don't ask me how that happened. Well, I know how it happened. Kathy Reichs and Frida McFadden happened. So, because I'm such a fantasy girly, I wanted a fantasy book to bring, and because I enjoy this author so much, I'm getting into another series by her, and it's A Shadow in the Reaping by Bryn Weaver. I believe it's called A Shadow in the Reaping series. I could be wrong. We're gonna fact check, and the actual name of the series will be right here. So those are the 3 that I'd really like to get through. As well, on my Kindle is The Crash by Frida McFadden and Never Lie by Frida McFadden. And then I think I'm going to try and look for another fantasy book. I don't know. My goal is 3. Okay, that's my goal. The Kathy Reichs one, I don't know. I have finished a Kathy Reichs in 2 days before, physically. So it's possible. I don't know. The Frida McFadden I sure will finish. Probably The Crash I will sure finish because I'm buddy reading that with Trisha, and I'd love to start it while I'm with her. And then I'd love to get some progress. A Shadow in the Reaping, I'm already 10% through. So we could do it.
Hey everyone, so I'm doing my TBR for the Cottage. I have already done one, but there's a bit too much books. And so I have cut down to 7, possibly 8. And I will go through these books with you, the ones I'm absolutely going to bring. So the first one is Alice in Wonderland. She's gorgeous. This is my mom's book from college. This book also has Through the Looking Glass, so this counts as 2. And I might read Through the Looking Glass. I never did, so. Another book is Black Beauty. It's a kid's book. I never read it as a kid, so I think it'd be nice to read it now. And then I have Daughter of the Pirate King. This has very short chapters and is an easy read. That's what Danielle and Trisha say. I have never read it. So I would like to read this though, so I can discuss it with them. The next book is a Frida McFadden book, and it is the second book to The Housemaid's Secret. I know Frida McFadden has short chapters, so I'll fly through this book. And then, so I have 3 main priority books. The third main priority book is Bare Bones by Kathy Reichs. This is a library book, so I'd like to return this to the library. And then these 2 books are number 1 and number 2 of main priority. So Can't Spell Treason Without T. I've already started this book. And Butcher and Blackbird. I've already started this book. So these 2 are my main priority because I already started them. So the next book that I'm going to put in my bag, but I probably won't get to, is For Whom the Bell Trolls. She's very thick. So I don't think I'm going to get to her. I don't think I'm going to get through all 7 of these books, but we'll see. Anyway, that is it. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye!
As my friends have said, today's video is all about our TBRs. They've already told you what books they'll be reading, and now Yzma's gonna help me tell you which books I'm reading. Hopefully she stays quiet during this, but she does want attention. I apologize. So without further ado, here are the books that I plan on bringing to the cottage this weekend. My first book is Deja Dead by Kathy Reichs. You have already seen this book. I started it in our 24-hour readathon. I have not since then had the time and energy to give it the brain power that it deserves, so I'm hoping to finish that this weekend. If I do manage to finish Deja Dead, then I'm also bringing with me Death du Jour because I love this world. Both of these are rereads to me, and I look forward to getting through a couple more rereads before I jump back into some of the stories that I haven't read yet, just to reacquaint myself with the world. So those are the first 2 books I'm bringing. The next book I'm bringing is The Housemaid is Watching by Frida McFadden. This is the 3rd one in the series, and I really need to read it so I can give it back to Brandon's mom. I'm loving the series so far. I don't know why I haven't gotten to this one yet. Maybe because I don't want the series to end, but I will be getting to it. If not this weekend, then very shortly, I promise. The next book I have is Daughter of the Siren Queen by Trisha Levenseller. This is the 2nd book to Daughter of the Pirate King. I got these because Danielle told me that I would love them. She was absolutely right at the first one. I flew through it, so I'm hoping to fly through this one as well. The next book I hope to bring is The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman. This one I only plan on reading if one of the nights we're there turns into a rainy night, because I think it would be so fun to read this book in the middle of a thunderstorm. So I'm really hopeful. The forecast says it will rain. Whether or not that happens while I'm still awake, I guess we'll find out. And then the final book that I plan on bringing, we've been hinting at reading a certain trilogy this month. I have finished the first one, which is Butcher and Blackbird, which means now I'm on to the second one, which is Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. So this is one of Danielle's favorite trilogies. This is the Ruinous Love trilogy by Bryn Weaver. and I will be reading all 3 of them so that I can sit down and talk to Danielle about them sometime in the very near future, so that we can discuss them, and we'll see if I like this one better than the first one, if I like it less than the first one, if my thoughts are the same as Danielle's thoughts. But first, I need to get through these books. So this one is read, this one's coming with me. And while I said those were all the books I was bringing, there is one final physical book that will be coming with me because the girls and I plan on reading this book all together, and that is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. I have already read this book. I believe Danielle has already read this book. I'm not sure if Ashley's already read this book, but all 3 of us hope to sit down and read it all together this weekend. So while I'm going to have my phone with me, so we'll have access to a bunch of ebooks and audiobooks, that's the pile of books that I plan on bringing to the cottage this weekend. Those are all of the books that the 3 of us are bringing to the cottage this weekend. If you have any cottage plans this summer, let us know, and let us know what books, if any, you plan on bringing. If you like to read at the cottage, or if you like to get away from everything and just enjoy nature at the cottage or camping or wherever you're going this summer, let us know. We would love to hear from you. That's it for this video, but not it for what we do at the cottage. Stay tuned. We will show you what we get up to this weekend because it's going to be an amazing time. Catch you in the next one. Bye!